So this depends on a few factors. It depends on the size of your firm, size of your client, your level. So I'll dive into each just briefly. So the first factor that depends kind of your day-to-day variety is if the engagement is a one-time engagement, like let's say an ERP implementation, or the company's acquiring another company. That only happens once, as compared to an annual occurrence or even quarterly occurrence. But let's say for an annual occurrence, you get an annual audit. So you basically go through that cycle every year of performing the audit. It also depends on the size of the engagement. If you're working on a huge company or at a Big Four accounting firm, you're working on Apple, they're $800 billion in market cap. Your team of 10 people might be there the whole year, and you might be only auditing one process just because it's so massive. If you have smaller clients, so my firm does schools, a lot of schools, those are typically smaller engagements, and those are 1 to 2 weeks at a time. So you might be working on that client for 4 weeks out of the year, and you might have 12 different clients as compared to one massive client. This also depends on your level. If you're a staff, you're often more privy to bouncing around a little bit more, just because you are the client is less dependent on you at that point, and you kind of have more of a plug and play capabilities. At that point, you're kind of grinding. You got to go in there, put in your time for a little bit, and you'll kind of bounce around to which engagements need help. At that point, when you're a senior, you're kind of sticking to your specific engagements, and definitely by manager, you have your engagements that you're sticking with year over year. So that's basically a good overview of what determines your variety. But yeah, let me know if you have any other questions about that, and I can dive into maybe more specific practice areas and how much variety there can be in those.